Well, hello everybody. This is Artis with Cajun Couple Trucking, and what I'm going to be doing tonight, what we're going to be talking about tonight is my TNT training, how I'm 23,307 miles into it, and we're looking at a little bit of home time and when I'm going to be finishing, what I think about it so far. So let's get into it. Okay, as the intro said, I we're gonna go through uh my TNT training. I'm about halfway through it now. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm here in let me take this off. There we go. I'm in Pittston, Pennsylvania. We stopped on our way to New Berlin, New York, on our next drop. It's not due till Wednesday. We will be dropping it tomorrow. We're 144 miles away, and we're going to do an update on TNT. Today is April 10th. I got in the truck on March 11th. So, like a month right now. In a month, I've got 23,307 miles. Almost halfway through. Whenever I get the 144 miles tomorrow, and then our next trip is going to from Lowville, New York to Union City, Georgia, which is 1,068.5 miles. I will have, between those two, I should have pretty much halfway. Then we're supposed to come back up to Pennsylvania for my trainer to take about 3 or 4 days home time. I'm not going to go home because I live in Louisiana, and the options were go home with no pay or get a new trainer, or if my trainer decided to let me stay on the truck and still pay me, we could do that. So I'm going to go through some of these, and yes, I am laying down, relaxing. It is almost midnight here right now. I'm used to driving between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. I've been up since 6 a.m. yesterday. So I've been up over 24 hours right now. Well, 6 p.m. Well, yeah, yesterday I didn't get hardly any sleep. All right, so just to recap on what I've done so far, because I don't think I've really talked about where we've been or anything. Um, the first load, he came in to Springfield to pick me up. He had a Hershey load from Hershey, PA, and we went to Fort Worth, Texas. From there, after we delivered at Fort Worth, we went to Sunnyvale, Texas, to Pearl River, Louisiana, so that I could get my hard copy of my Class A. Then we went from Natchitoches, we picked up in Natchitoches, Louisiana, went to Denver, Pennsylvania. Then we went to Mertztown, Pennsylvania, and picked up Mertztown, and delivered in Springfield, Oregon. Then we went to Twin Falls, Idaho, Chobani, to New Berlin, New York. Then we went to and picked up at Auburn, New York, and went to Reed City, Michigan. We picked up in Reed City, Michigan, actually the exact same place we dropped, we picked up, and went to Carson, California. Then we headed to Rio Rico, Arizona, to Chelsea, Massachusetts. Then to Palmyra, PA, Pennsylvania, to Edwardsville, Illinois. Then Altoona, Iowa, to Haines City, Florida. Then, I don't know why my trainer picked this, but we went up to Peabody, Massachusetts, then went to Pittston. All right. Then we headed to Dalton, Georgia, and brought a load to Kent, Washington. And then the load we're on right now, we drove back to Twin Falls, Idaho, and now we're in Pittston, Pennsylvania, and we're going to New Berlin, New York tomorrow. Then we'll be heading from Lowville, New York, to Union City, Georgia. Now in the 4 weeks, this is our third 34. How my trainer likes to do it is we run hard. Okay, I'll drive 10 hours, 11 hours. He'll drive 10 hours, 11 hours. We stop for fuel. We stop for, we stop to switch. We stop for our 30s. Pretty much that's the only time we stop. We stop for, I want to say, about 3 hours a day, 3 to 4 hours a day total. And, we get everything we can. We stop, we go brush our teeth, we grab something to eat, grab something to drink. We have a case of water on the truck, and we go. We're driving about 700 miles each. I mean, I have been in the truck for 4 weeks and 2 days. Okay, 4 weeks and 2 days. That's what? 30 days exactly. Okay, and I've done 23,307 miles. Now, this is not typical of most trainers. Most trainers with Prime, for a week, they sit in that passenger seat and they watch you. Now, there's a reason for this. It's not because they don't want you to finish early. It's not because they don't want you. I'm trying to get it to where I can actually open my eyes and not squint looking at the camera. It's not because they don't want you to finish your TNT training. The thing is they want to know that you are a safe driver. They want to know that they can go to sleep in that bunk back there while you're driving and not wake up on the other side of the dirt. It's simple. You would want the same thing. You not let some stranger get in your car and drive it 1,000 miles with you sleeping in the back seat. It's not going to happen. So, we've been over several things. We've been over, you should not sleep in the top bunk. If he wants you to sleep in the top bunk, call your driver manager, call your fleet manager. Number 2, you should always use that netting when that truck is in motion and you're bouncing around back there trying to sleep. Lock that stuff in place. You're safer with it, okay? And always stay awake. Always stay awake while you're driving, okay? Remember, if they give you instruction, it's your job to learn, their job to teach you. If they're giving you instruction, you need to listen, you need to learn. That is their house you're in. Treat it as such. Come on, guys. You wouldn't want anybody coming in and tearing up your house, acting like they own the place, While you're driving, you're the captain of your ship. It doesn't mean you can boss a person who owns the truck around. It means if you don't feel safe doing something, don't do it. If you don't feel like this should be done, don't do it. We're coming to the end of winter. There are some places that still have ice on the road. Yeah. I mean, up in the mountains near Salt Lake, in the mountains, they still have 800 inches of snow. It's going to start melting. It's going to come down. It's going to freeze on the roadways. We still need to be careful, people. All right. Now, my thoughts of TNT training. Okay. I've been through it before. I've done the training. I've helped people. The reason why I picked Prime was because of their training program. I wanted to make sure that they valued their drivers. No company in the world is going to stick you out on the road in 2 weeks, not mentioning any names, and value their drivers. They did not give you the training. They did not give you what you needed to succeed. All they did was teach you how to minimally use that vehicle. You are going to cause damage. You are going to get in accidents. You are going to put your trailer in the ditch. These are things that you are going to do. But with the more experienced trainers, with the company that cares about you, with the training program that is, yes, longer, way longer than other companies. You get the experience on how to handle that stuff. You get the better training where hopefully these things can be minimalized. You're not going to drive into a big ditch that was obvious after finishing your prime training. Like you see these Swift drivers and these JB Hunt drivers. I mean, look at bonehead truckers. Which, by the way, I had a guy try to record a video on my trainer and saying, "Oh, I'm going to submit it to bonehead truckers. You know, you're blocking the fuel lane." The card reader wasn't working. He went in to get his card scanned so we could put fuel. Yeah, people are just so crazy nowadays. Anyway, back to the subject. When you put your, after prime, when you put your truck in a ditch, you put that trailer in a ditch, it's going to be that your GPS telling you go right. It's dark. You see a telephone pole on your right. You think the road extends to the telephone pole like normal, but it doesn't. And you put that super single right there in the ditch, right next to that pole. Pitch dark, no lights. You couldn't possibly have seen this. That's what a prime driver is going to do. Prime driver is going to be 2 o'clock in the morning, sleepy as hell, backing in and touch the deer guard of another truck if he's paying attention. I know accidents happen. It's going to happen. Right? That Swift driver is going to pull out of the spot, turn early, and take your deer guard off. That Swift driver is going to back up, try to make a U-turn in the middle of a 2-lane highway, back up and put the back end of his trailer in the ditch. Okay? That's what the extra miles give you. They give you extra protection. Like how they say, practice makes perfect. You're getting 50,000 miles of practice, baby. 50,000 miles of practice. Okay? A lot more backing opportunities. Now, I want to thank our fleet manager. I'm not going to name him. He knows who he is if he's watching this. Thank you, man. 4 weeks, 23,000 miles. I just met 2 trainees today. One of them's been in the truck with her trainer for 4 months now. 4 months. Thinks she might have 10,000 miles. Not left. 10,000 miles. Okay. I just sat and talked for 3 hours with a trainer and trainee downstairs. We ate dinner together. We talked. We sparked up a conversation. He's been with his trainer since December, what did he say? December 28th, I believe. And he just now hit 40,000 miles. I'd like to thank my trainer, our fleet manager, and man, I know we've talked. I really do appreciate you helping, and I hope that I can keep you as a fleet manager whenever I go lease. Thank you very much. Thank you for getting us rolling. At the rate that we're going right now, 2 weeks into May, I'll be ready to upgrade. Thank you, guys. Now, as far as what I'm doing, how I'm doing, the only problem I'm having right now is being away from my wife for so long. I love you, baby. I wish you were here with me. And I know that in about a month and a half, we're going to be together again. All right? So I'm just toughing through it, and I hope you can too. And when we get together, it'll be both of us in these videos, and I can't wait. All right, can't wait to introduce you to the world. Which, I mean, if they've been watching us since before, whenever I was doing Hot Shot, they know you. All right, now I'm going to do a couple more videos when when he's on home time. If you have any questions or anything, submit them. I'm going to be watching. I mean, I have been watching. The few comments I've gotten, I've commented. Let's see. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know whenever I'm posting more content, and let me know what you'd like to know about it. I am an old trucker coming back, looking for several things, and I did have one guy ask me if I would please do some stuff on taxes and bookkeeping. I don't know if I really want to do that. There is a lot of information, a lot of things out there, a lot of misinformation. I mean, I just sat down with some guys and talked with them about, one of them was like, oh, I'd love to start a micro fleet, but I'm afraid if one of my drivers gets in an accident, I'll lose all my trucks. Okay. Want me to tell you how not to? Want me to tell you how not to even lose the first truck? And he's like, yeah. So we sat down, we talked for about 25 minutes about that. So, there are ways to protect your assets. There are ways to protect your money. We are planning. I've already got my structure set up for my bookkeeping. I want to start doing bookkeeping for businesses and bookkeeping for truckers. Okay. Abacus, I heard, does a really good job. Sat down and talked with someone who's had Abacus for the last 3 years tonight. Started going over some things, some deductions, some things he could do, some ways he can structure, something that your bookkeeper should have already talked to you about. He had no idea about these things. He had no idea he could do these things. Yes, he signed up for the basic service with Abacus. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I won't know until I upgrade. And heck, I might use their service for a little bit. Look at it compared to what I'm doing and see if it's even worth it. And if it is, I might leave my stuff with them. But I'm still going to do my stuff because I want something extra to do. I want to spread out where I get my money, so I don't have to count on one thing. Not all your eggs in one basket. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, type of thing. Well, anyway, 3 things, if you don't mind, real quick. Hit the subscribe button. That helps me a lot. Hit the notification so you know when I post another video. Make a comment. That helps with the algorithm, push us up higher, and get us more views. And I'm gonna start putting my driver code in. If you have any questions about Prime, please ask me. If I don't know the answer, I will get the answer. If you have questions about why I chose Prime, why I'm doing Prime, please get in touch with me. Ask here in the comments. Now, I did have a couple comments, not on my YouTube page, come straight to me, other venues. People saying, hey, Deuce, man, you don't seem like you're the same person. Hey, Deuce, man, where's that old, energetic person? Thank you for using the word old first. But I have a feeling that person's coming back. I've been a little beat down, a little wore out whenever I've been doing the videos, a little, exhausted. Like today, I've been up 24, about 38 hours now. I'm going to try to get some sleep after I finish, putting this video together. It's my first time trying to edit, people, so please be gentle. um, but yes, please subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment. That all is going to help. And then as you comment and I comment and we talk back and forth, it's going to help even more. And give me ideas about other videos. I do not have my plane with me. I do not have a rickshaw car with me. I don't have my my drone with me, so I'm not gonna be able to do any of those. Oh, excuse me. Those I was tired. Any of those types of things, but I do want your feedback. I do want your participation. I'm doing this because I like to do this. I'm doing this because me and my wife want to keep a record of our journey all the way through. This TNT and PSD, this training is part of the journey. And if she decides to get her license, I would hope that while she's doing PSD, she keeps a record of what she's doing and then puts it up. I know I've been ranting a lot, but I mean, what else? I am enjoying the TNT, not enjoying being away from my wife. I do long for the days I get home and hug my grandbabies. That's all coming soon. Difference is, here I go again. Grandpa's coming home in a semi. All right, guys. Well, as always, keep the shiny side up, rubber side down, the mirrors between the ditches, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you.